Welcome back on Good Morning Artesia. Linda Stevens is here from Artesia Clean and Beautiful. Did you get your blueberry muffin from McDonald's?
I did. It was sitting right here tempting me with the aroma. That's cruel.
Well, you said you like them, and
I know.
I have to get...
But that is like cruel.
Yeah.
Because, they're so good.
Now, yesterday was the 50th anniversary of the Egg McMuffin.
Really?
50th anniversary.
Wow.
Yesterday.
My time flies.
And
Who would have thought?
Yeah, and they had how many things like that last for 50 years?
Yeah.
I mean, the restaurants may stay.
No, but I would have not. Who would have guessed that it was really that old?
Yeah.
But of course, why stop and think about when it might have been created? But 50 years? Of course, that's like friends don't tell friends the 80s were 40 years ago. Because that just seems like yesterday.
Yeah. So yesterday, if you'd had the McDonald's app on your phone and used the McDonald's app, you could have got one for 63 cents, which was the original price.
The price.
The original price of the Egg McMuffin 50 years ago was 63 cents. So they were actually selling them for 63 cents yesterday.
Wow.
So.
Well, I remember, we lived in Deming, and there was a McDonald's in Cruces.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ever got over there, that was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
To go eat at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And the hamburgers were so cheap. I don't remember what they were, but, they were like dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Of course, wages were dirt cheap in those days, too. But, it was a big deal to eat at McDonald's because they weren't everywhere. There wasn't one on every corner like there is now.
Yeah.
Well, there isn't, but, more than one in one town.
Right.
So it's not
so you
hard
had to go to Las
find
Cruces.
the arches. Yes.
Yeah. Now, did the McDonald's have was it the golden arch-shaped building?
I've slept since then.
Don't remember.
Sorry, I can't tell you that part.
In Iowa, we didn't have one in Clinton. We had to go down to Bettendorf, which was part of the Quad Cities.
Mm-hmm.
And they had one, but it was the old style. It had the... Oh, I thought you said he was at Monday.
No, that was the Joe.
Oh, okay. No, I meant when I told you the antenna guy was going to be here, and you said, well, he called and it's going to be Monday.
No, I was Joe who called me back.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the antenna guy is here.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Does he need me for anything, or is he going to get after it?
I don't know. Can he get up there? Is there a lock or anything?
Not to the dishes. No, he should be okay. So we're getting 5G filters on the satellite dishes.
All right.
Because they want to put 5G in Artesia for some reason. And so we need to have filters put on our satellite dishes so your stinking 5G doesn't mess my satellites up.
Okay.
But anyway, so we had to go to Bettendorf, and it was the old style McDonald's where the building was like the arches. And all that. That one stayed that way for a long time, long past others had been built with the more modern one. Then we got one in Clinton, but it didn't have a dining room. It was a drive-through walk-up.
Oh.
And then not long after they built that one, then they expanded it to put the dining room in it. But yeah, when we finally got one, it was a drive-through walk-up McDonald's. So
when Keep America Beautiful had a meeting in Asheville, North Carolina, at the time, this McDonald's was out not far from the Biltmore. And apparently there was a restriction on how high you could have advertising signs, billboards, or whatever. Mm-hmm. And the McDonald's, I didn't get to go in it, but I saw it. And somebody said it had a baby grand piano in it.
Oh, really?
It looked, the outside of the building, you would have not known except for a small sign that it was McDonald's. And it looked like, super fine dining building.
Wow.
No clue that it was McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not saying anything against McDonald's. It was just a totally different style.
Yeah.
Like a upscale or something. It could have been on Fifth Avenue or whatever.
Yeah.
But beautiful.
Yeah. Did you go in to see if they had the piano?
No, I said I didn't get to go in.
Okay.
I was on the bus when we went by it.
Oh, okay.
So it was just, somebody was telling us blah, 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 about it and everything. But it was
I love
a beautiful area.
Love McDonald's because you always know what's available and what you're going to get. Of course, we have the ability here in New Mexico with the green chili.
Yes.
So you can get the green chili.
You go somewhere
hamburger.
else and they look at you like you have antlers.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah, but
It's
if you
like,
love the
really?
nuggets, if you love the pies, if you like the Big Macs or whatever, you pretty much anywhere you go in the world,
You're going to get the same thing.
You're gonna get
and
that
that's,
experience.
There's some sort of comfort in that. 'Cause
Yes,
When I'm
yes.
traveling and I say, there's the arches. I'm saved. I'm back in civilization. Pull in. We know what we're getting.
That's right. So thanks to Sylvia for being our foodie sponsor for today. So, all right, we need to take a break for news. Can you stick around for a little bit?
Of course. There's trash out there somewhere that we can talk about.
There you go. This is